In the pantheon of human genius, few names shine as brilliantly as Albert Einstein. Born on March 14, 1879, in the quiet German town of Ulm, this remarkable child would grow up to forever change our understanding of the universe itself, challenging everything humanity thought it knew about space, time, and reality. Einstein's early years were marked by an insatiable curiosity and a rebellious spirit against the rigid educational systems of his time. Contrary to the persistent myth that he was a poor student, young Albert was actually exceptional, particularly excelling in mathematics and physics. His mind worked differently from his peers. He possessed the rare ability to think in pictures, conducting elaborate thought experiments that would later become the foundation of his revolutionary scientific discoveries. The turning point came in 1905, a year that would forever be remembered as Einstein's miracle year. At just 26 years old, working as a humble patent clerk in the Swiss city of Bern, he published 4 groundbreaking papers that would shake the very foundations of physics and change the course of human understanding forever. The first paper introduced the photoelectric effect, demonstrating that light behaves as both a wave and a particle, a discovery that would later earn him the Nobel Prize in Physics. The second explained Brownian motion, providing crucial evidence for the atomic theory of matter. The third paper introduced his special theory of relativity, forever altering our conception of space and time. But it was the fourth paper that gave the world the most famous equation in history: E equals mc squared. This deceptively simple formula revealed a profound truth about the universe: that mass and energy are 2 forms of the same thing, interchangeable under the right conditions. It showed that even a tiny amount of matter could release enormous amounts of energy, an insight that would later explain how stars shine for billions of years and, tragically, make possible both the promise of nuclear power and the devastation of nuclear weapons. But Einstein's greatest triumph was yet to come. After 10 years of intense work, struggling with complex mathematics and revolutionary concepts, he completed his masterpiece in 1915, the general theory of relativity. This theory proposed something so radical it seemed almost impossible: that gravity isn't actually a force pulling objects together, but rather the curvature of space and time itself. Massive objects like stars and planets bend the very fabric of space-time, and this curvature is what we experience as the force of gravity. The implications were staggering. Einstein's theory made bold, testable predictions about the universe. Light should bend when passing near massive objects. Time should run slower in strong gravitational fields. The universe itself should be either expanding or contracting, not static, as everyone believed. Mercury's orbit should slowly rotate around the sun in a way Newton's gravity couldn't fully explain. One by one, these seemingly impossible predictions were confirmed through careful observation and experimentation. During a solar eclipse in 1919, astronomers observed starlight bending around the sun, exactly as Einstein had predicted. Atomic clocks placed at different altitudes showed time dilation effects. The discovery of the expanding universe vindicated his cosmological insights. Each confirmation elevated Einstein from brilliant scientist to legendary figure. Beyond his scientific achievements, Einstein was a passionate humanitarian with a deep moral conscience. When a Nazi party rose to power in Germany, he recognized the danger immediately. In 1933, he fled his homeland forever, eventually settling at Princeton University in New Jersey, where he would spend his final decades. Einstein spoke out courageously against racism, having experienced anti-Semitism firsthand throughout his life. He called racism America's worst disease and actively supported the civil rights movement. He corresponded with world leaders, consistently advocating for peace, international cooperation, and nuclear disarmament. Despite his role in encouraging the development of atomic weapons during World War II, he later deeply regretted this decision and became a vocal opponent of nuclear proliferation. Einstein's later years were devoted to an almost impossible quest: the search for a theory of everything, a single, elegant equation that could explain all the fundamental forces in nature. Though he never achieved this ultimate goal, scientists today continue this monumental quest, standing firmly on the shoulders of this intellectual giant. His wild, unkempt hair and absent-minded professor appearance became iconic symbols of genius itself. But these surface characteristics masked a profound thinker who could perceive patterns and connections that escaped even the most brilliant minds of his generation. He possessed an almost childlike wonder about the natural world, once saying, "The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing." Einstein famously declared that imagination is more important than knowledge, and he lived by these words throughout his extraordinary life. He understood that creativity and intuition were just as crucial as rigorous mathematical analysis in unlocking the secrets of the universe. When Einstein died on April 18, 1955, the world lost not just a brilliant scientist, but a moral beacon and philosophical guide. Yet his legacy endures and continues to shape our modern world in countless ways. GPS satellites orbiting our planet must account for relativistic effects to provide accurate positioning. Particle accelerators around the globe confirm his predictions on a daily basis. The recent historic detection of gravitational waves, actual ripples in the fabric of space-time itself, vindicated theories he proposed over a century ago. Perhaps most importantly, Einstein fundamentally changed how we perceive reality itself. He showed us that the universe is far stranger, more mysterious, and more beautiful than previous generations could have possibly imagined. Space and time are not fixed, unchanging stages upon which events unfold, but dynamic, interconnected participants in the cosmic drama surrounding us. Einstein's greatest gift to humanity wasn't merely his scientific discoveries, but his profound reminder that wonder, curiosity, and the courage to question accepted truths are our species' greatest tools for progress and understanding.